Moving on, budget work session, I know they asked to submit any questions for the budget. I know we're in the last 2 months of this year's budget, still asking the council that we adopt the budget. I talked to Mr. Brian Moore, he had no recommendations, he said he would call the council, ask them what they needed. As far as the water, department and sewer department, but if there are no other questions with the fiscal year budget, I would like for us to adopt it, and, next month we'll be working on the year budget, starting to work on that.
So right now, you're asking us to adopt the budget from 25,
Yes, ma'am,
26.
26. Yes, ma'am. Any questions on that? Would you like that motion to be entertained, council, or we'll move on?
And that's for clarity, Mayor. The budget as it stands now reflects everything that the council has already approved to this point.
Yes, ma'am.
It doesn't do like additional things, right? And the upcoming until what, September 31st?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
And so it would guide what would happen from this point
To the end
to
of
the end of the
year.
fiscal year.
Yes, ma'am.
And so, otherwise what happens is that you all will keep doing what you've been doing, it's just like approving it meeting by meeting, but never having an approved budget. But you all have already approved everything that's happened, before this month.
Mayor,
Yes,
I had requested to see the list of the payroll
yes, sir.
to approve this, so I could council match it up with the budget, and I never received it.
Well,
She put in the text, she put in here somewhere that she texted me yesterday, some other day, that, it was available for view, but, you know, the day is Monday. That was Sunday.
Councilman Kenny was talking about he wanted to review the payroll.
Okay. Yeah, I texted him yesterday, said, well, any day this week that he's available, he told me, let him know when I get it ready.
Okay. So, that's your
Once I
question.
view that, it'll be okay, I can adopt it. I can adopt the budget, but I wanted to see that first,
Okay.
you know.
And I definitely wanted to give a strong example because
Yes, ma'am.
I think that, and I have it on the desk. So when they're looking at the 200,000 that we put in the budget for the payroll, you'll see how we go off of each year, but we'll sit down and discuss that. And like that year that we gave the budget, they spent $206,000 in the budget. That's what the payroll shows for that year for one department. And then we took it down to 200,000 to decrease it from that 206 to $200,000. And then based on the salaries for the next department, they had spent $500,000 in the police department. We took it down to like 4 something so that it can reflect that. So you're gonna see the numbers actually reflect that. And I can give you an example if you want that tonight. I have it on the desk to look at, but we can take time to actually sit down so you can actually see the numbers and what they are.
So what she's saying, excuse me, what she's saying is that the payroll that you will see is reflecting what's current and not what we're trying to budget for. In the upcoming year, it's accurate numbers based on what we're trying to stay within the guidelines. So when the budget is approved, we're trying to make sure that whatever the prior salary were, whether we're gonna keep it at that, below that, or increase it.
Yes, sir.
And I'm not thinking you guys were wanting to adopt budgets tonight, so I gave you dates for proposals so you can work on that information because I know that both Ms. LaCroix and Councilman Kenny asked me for that information and it wasn't ready for them tonight. So they have this week to come sit down and look at the information that they requested. And I do have those numbers. First, Ms. LaCroix asked for just numbers and then she came back and asked for names with those numbers.
One other, this might not be a question, this might be a request. I don't have time to do nothing with this. I got it Sunday night at 6 o'clock. And,
It was the same information that was
well,
sent.
we got
at
to
the
start,
previous meeting.
wait, let me finish, please. I need to start receiving my agenda way before Sunday night at 6 o'clock. Cause I don't have time to look at it. I don't have time to review nothing. I don't have time to, I work 40 hours a week just like you. No, not like you, not like you either, but like most people. And I don't have time to go through all of this and then give you a decent answer on Monday night.
So, the same information you received Sunday was the same information, the agenda hadn't changed from
I-
the meeting to.
So that is true, Mayor, but I think his larger issue is that it's not enough time, which is part of the reason why there was a request for meetings to be on Thursday, which will allow more work days versus, cause typically what happens is that she's working on the weekend to get that out. And so that was part of the reasoning to have meetings on Thursday, that proposal versus Monday, which will give more work days for it to be produced and then sent, so you would have more days. So it may be something that you all want to consider, but it's legitimate not to, what you're
Well,
saying.
moving the date to Thursday, that ain't gonna help me get it no faster. If you work on the agenda on Tuesday, Wednesday, I can get it on Thursday.
No, agendas, items aren't due until Thursday at 2 o'clock. So there's a deadline, so the people have up until Thursday, 2 o'clock to submit it to us. And then
Okay.
I have to wait till the mayor gives me everything that needs to go there, whatever they need to send over for the packages and all of that. And then I give it to you guys when I have all the information. So they have until the deadline for Thursday at 2 o'clock to get it to us. We don't work on it before then because people still get the chance to submit stuff to us.
6:02, I can't help you. Cause I ain't had time to review none of this.
Well, and I understand that. What the mayor said is that information that you have before you tonight was the same information from 2 weeks
It might be old
ago.
information today, but what about next week, or the week after? I'm talking, this agenda is coming to me just too late,
So,
and we got to do something about that.
let me say.
We just got to change that.
I understand what you're saying, and,
Yes, sir.
that is a complaint all across the state, just like Adam sent me saying that we was awarded $590,000, and you see how many pages that was in that Adam
Yes, sir.
letter. They sent that to me, so I gotta get it to you all and get it back. If you see the cover letter, it's, sent me an email that has to be sent back with approved minutes for that
Understand.
buy, so you know,
See, and I need her to read this to me so I can understand this foreign language. I can't read it in 2-3 minutes.
that's,
man.
that's just bringing something to the table, which I
Yes,
can't,
sir.
I can't tell you how to do that. I can't tell you how to come in.
If I had some time, maybe I could read it, go through it, research it, and have a decent answer for you at 6 o'clock on Monday night.
But and I'll move on from the
Yes,
budget,
sir.
but any information that we get pertaining to a grant, road projects, anything we done and do in the city, it's gonna be at least 30 pages, at least.
I understand that.
Yeah, at least 30 pages, all the time. So, we'll move on from the budget,